Welcome and namaste. My name is Angela Williams Jones, and today we will be experiencing a full yin practice working around our subtle bodies or our energetic sheaths. As we've previously discussed throughout your training, we'll be working with your yin tissues. We will also be working through your kosha bodies. More specifically, your Annamaya kosha, which is your physical body, your Pranamaya kosha, which is your energetic or breath body, your Manomaya kosha, which is your emotional body, your Vijnamaya kosha, which is your intellectual and psychic body, and your Anandamaya kosha, which is your spiritual or bliss body. One recommendation that I have is that when you move towards your yin practice, to feel the highest level of benefit is that we tend to work with colder muscles. So another portion that you may want to look at is making sure that you're wearing something that is comfortable to your body, something that you don't have the urge to pull or tug at. So anything that makes you comfortable, often loose-fitting clothing, works well as too. So when you're ready, I invite you to find any position that feels good to your bones or to your body, whether you're beginning in a seated position or lying down. And if it's available to you, I invite you for a moment to allow your eyes to softly close. If this is not comfortable for you, I invite you to perhaps lower your eyelids just to about 9/10 of the way closed so that you're still a bit aware of your surroundings. Once you've settled in, committing to whatever position you've chosen, allow yourself a few gentle breaths in and out of your body. Allowing yourself the opportunity to get heavy and weighted. Gently settling in to your physical body. Acknowledging what you're feeling. If there are any specific areas that are calling out for your attention. And allow yourself the opportunity to connect with the elements that we're made of, such as earth, water, fire, air, and ether. When you're ready, begin to draw a little deeper on your breath, concentrating just for a moment on drawing the air right over the bridge of your nose, watching its sensation over the back of your throat as you slowly make an attempt to fill your lungs to their highest capacity. Giving yourself a full and complete exhale, tracing the breath back out and through over the bridge of your nose. Slowing down a bit. Slow, deep breath. Drawing the air over your bridge, filling your lungs. Full exhale, just let something go. One more. For those that choose, you can please feel free to take a moment to perhaps set an intention for your practice. If you're working with a mantra, feel free. Or even if you're just selecting one word of something more you'd like to bring into your space or into your life at this moment. Breathing this in wholly, fully, and completely. And gently breathe this back out into your space, back out into the universe, planting the seed. When you're ready, I invite you to allow your eyes to gently open. You can release out through your palms. And just for a moment, you can give yourself any soft or subtle movements that feel like you're first waking for the day to help kind of open up the spine or through the side body, pressing out, or even taking a soft or gentle twist just to awaken the spaces that you're working in today. When you're ready, if you are lying down, gently rise, and we're gonna extend our legs out in front of our bodies. Let them go. Carefully lifting and dropping down into your hips to the best of your ability. We're gonna begin with a caterpillar pose. So walking your legs together as closely as you can. We're gonna take a moment, see if perhaps you can touch the sides of your feet or your thighs, something to make that connection right through the center. You're gonna carefully press the heels of your feet nice and deeply into your mat and point your toes as far forward as you can, pulling and giving a stretch to the muscles across the top of your feet. Allow your hands to find your thighs, lengthening up through your chest. Take a slow, deep breath in. If you can, once again, find your breath right over the bridge. And on your exhale, extending your arms nice and taut, you're going to begin to ease or slide your body as far forward as you can go. Not everyone can reach to their feet, so you might be up higher. And as you find your exhale, softly begin to release your head and neck downward, perhaps taking a gaze toward your knees or your mid-thigh. Pause here. Slow, deep breath in. Toes are pointed. Full exhale. Arms are still taut, but try to make a little space between your shoulders and your ears. Slow, deep breath in. Full exhale, and if you can, gently ease your chin toward your chest. Breathing here and acknowledging any sensations that you're feeling in your body. As you find your next exhale, begin to relax your elbows. So your hands might slide back an inch or two, or you might be able to relax them down a bit. Taking notice of any, again, sensations that you're feeling in your body. Allowing your lower belly to begin to soften, and gently, if you are, softly unclench the muscles in your perineum and your groin, softening the space around your root chakra. Slow, deep breaths in. And again, perhaps easing your chin a little deeper toward your chest. Toes are pointed as we begin to delve nice and deeply, meeting your body or your physical body right where you are. Checking in, noticing if there are any sensations rolling from the base of your hips to where your thighs begin, right down to the heels or toes. Breathing through any levels of discomfort that you might be feeling. Having patience for the asana and for your body. Softening your brow, relaxing your eyes, softening the muscles behind your eyes. Truly noticing and seeing where you are within your Anamaya Kosha or physical body. Releasing through your root chakra and allowing a bit of softness to start to ease into the lower belly, the space below the navel, where you're starting to soften and add a little release to your sacral chakra or your second chakra. Softness around the navel and 2 inches above. Releasing some space around the solar plexus. 3 more breaths wherever you've landed. And when you're ready, while still folded forward, we're going to inhale to lead forward with your chin first. As you exhale, slowly ease your spine up one vertebrae at a time, and you can relax through the feet. One thing that we look not to do within our yin practice is to fidget or wiggle between the postures, because it's more important of the absorption of these energy channels that you are working through. Feel free to relax your feet, but try not to shake them out or roll out through the ankles. Try to hold your space and acknowledge the sensation or circulation that begins to return. Beautiful. Now, without using your hands, if you can, allow the soles of your feet to gently come together. And you're going to try to soften the space around the hips. And if you do need, you can lift and drop through the hips once more so that you feel rooted and grounded through your sits bones. Easing back a little bit to settle down into the space, still keeping your root chakra soft and released. Beautiful. Now, if this feels too tight for you, you can ease your feet away from your body a little bit, but without using your hands is a great way to allow your body to meet itself where it is, as opposed to forcing it into submission by using your hands. So once you've settled in, we're actually going to start by lifting and pulling up through the other spaces in your body first, along with your chakras, before we find our way toward the forward space. Allowing your hands to rest anywhere along your knees, shins, ankles, feet, whatever's working for you today. Now, for those of you that practice using a zipper, you can also intertwine your big toes just as you would your fingers. And you would do the second, third, fourth, fifth, and if you have a sixth, you know what to do. Allow your hands to find their space, and we're going to take a slow, deep breath, slowly easing up through your chest. As you exhale, gently lean back a bit and drop the shoulder blades, settling into your bones and once again meeting your gross physical body. If this is where you are today, be here with your chin parallel to the floor and just resting deeply into the seat. Otherwise, we're going to take our next deep breath and try to ease up through the heart center, drawing your heart up toward the sky along with your chin, tapping into your heart and throat chakras. As you exhale, gently easing your head and neck back to where you can, and remembering to settle back into your seat and allow your arms to be long. Eyes can be softly closed here if you choose. Slow, deep breath, pulling up through the heart and your throat. Full exhale, settling in. Once again, allowing your eyes to become heavy beneath your eyelids. Drawing your attention to your breath as you ease it back over the bridge of your nose. It may be a little more difficult to breathe here with the sensation that you're drawing air in through a straw. Again, meeting yourself where you are. Acknowledge what you're feeling as you're drawing up and through, fully connecting into your pranayama kosha or your energetic breath body. Allowing possibly for your breath to resonate over any other sound or sensation that surrounds you. As you find your breath and in this space, acknowledging or noticing if there are any sensations in your palate, pulling out through your sinus space. What do you possibly feel around your heart? Lengthening out through your third chakra or your solar plexus. Still allowing yourself that deep, soft, rooted space around your root lock and your sacral chakra. Just breathe here. Relaxing and softening your brow as spaces along your Manamaya kosha or your emotional body might come into play. Always noting that you are not your emotions. We experience them, we acknowledge them, sometimes we react to them, but this is only temporary. So you can acknowledge whatever emotions that you're feeling, but at the same time in your practice, using your breath and your subtle bodies to begin to soften, acknowledge, and let go. You're simply in a moment of experience with your emotion or your Manamaya kosha. And this will play and weave its way in and out of your practice all the way through. 3 more breaths here. Chest is high if you can, making that beautiful line right up to the sun. Full exhale as you soften the space around the center of your brow or your third eye, your Anja chakra. Also tapping into your psychic or intellectual body. When you're ready, inhaling to draw your chin to the center. Exhale to soften the shoulders into that space, palms resting gently. If you're still in your zipper, please feel free to stay here, as all of the organs and systems in your body are connected to the soles of your feet. When you're ready, keeping this seat, we're going to ease your forearms down toward your shins, taking a simple gaze toward your feet. Slow deep breath in right over the bridge, gently filling your back with breath now, connecting once again with your prana or your pranamaya kosha. As you exhale, softly taking your gaze down toward the center of your mat with a heavy head. Making an attempt to release and let go of any engagement of the muscles in your neck. Allowing your head to become heavy, and if you can, allow your chin to float a little deeper toward your chest. Strong deep breaths as you begin to slowly once again fill your lungs with air. This might be where you are today. And again, if you can, I invite you to allow your eyes to close so that you can truly acknowledge what's going on within your physical body, your emotional body, your psychic or intellectual body, your energetic or breath body. As we continue to ease and work our way toward your spiritual or bliss body. If you can, feel free to draw your chin into your chest, creating a light throat lock or Jalandhara Bandha. This often helps you to increase the focus on your breath, as well as clear out space around your throat chakra, improving the lines of communication, connecting with that fire from within, and drawing deeper concentration toward the crown. Meeting yourself where you are at any given time, and for those of you that feel that you can go deeper, feel free to ease your forearms down to the earth. The goal is not to have your head resting on the soles of your feet, but if that's your space, feel free to take it. Otherwise, drawing your chin within. Allowing the space around the back of your heart center to open. Releasing tightness and tension from around the shoulder blades so you're not squeezing them into the spine, you're allowing them to open like wings. Noticing your breath. Are you able to access it deeper here as your lungs are truly hidden deeply in the recesses of your body? Opening that space and releasing the muscle space around the rib cage. When you are ready, slow deep breath in, gently raising your chin first. Exhale to softly ease your way up. You can softly and gently break your toes apart. Try not to fidget or wiggle. Hands are going to come down to the outside of your knees or thighs. Let your soles come down. My knees are touching. I'm just going to give yourself a little hug, holding on to whichever wrist or forearm that you choose, and just soften your head and neck. Gently breathing here, allowing yourself a moment to absorb. No engagement of the muscles in your neck here. And when you're ready, whichever wrist you're holding, just lightly switch and drop your head and neck again. Just breathe. When you're ready, allowing your head and neck to come up and gently release. Easing the soles of your feet to the earth, you're going to gently move your hips up a little bit toward your heels. Notice that they're not touching. My hips are back here, heels are up here. And you're going to place your palms down onto the earth just to get yourself settled in. Heel toe your feet apart, just so that your ankles are lined up with your knees and your knees are lined up with your hips. You're going to carefully cross your left ankle over your right thigh and allow it to relax a little bit. So it should have a little buoyancy here. If this is extremely tight, just place your foot away a little bit and allow that release to slip in. Amazing. When you're ready, taking another slow, deep breath in. And on your exhale, gently ease the sole of your left foot down over to the right. Right leg can be softly folded. And you're going to ease yourself up. Beautiful. Giving your left leg a little hug from the outside with your right palm, but it's soft. Notice the palm is here and I'm not gripping or clasping. Allow your body to soften and settle in first into your hip. When you're ready, inhaling, left arm floats out. Exhale, let it drop, and softly ease your chin toward your shoulder. Give yourself a moment and breathe here. Slow, easy breaths. Taking what you can. Two more, just keep pressing, easing. And you don't need to be pressed down fully into your wrist. Notice the elbow is soft here. We're just resting into the base of our knuckles. When you're ready, gently ease your way back toward the center and softly extend your right leg out, sinking back into your hips. Now that was a prep for your body, so now we're going to take your left ankle and gently rest it anywhere along your thigh. Adjust your hips as you need. Your left knee is not going to be touching the earth. You're going to allow your hips to be heavy here. And you want to rest your ankle along the thigh, but never on top of the knee. So if it's not accessible to have it close to your body, you can move toward the mid-thigh or just above the knee. But our bodies are not equipped to take any pressure on the knee, so just be mindful of that in any space. Once you're here, we're going to place your right palm along your right leg, wherever it goes. Slow, deep breath. And exhale, slide your palm down your leg to wherever you are, wherever you can be. And you can ease back down into the right hip. Beautiful. Slow, deep breath. And gently open up the chest and let your left arm float up and over. Full exhale as you begin to relax your right elbow and soften down into your body. Easing into the space and gently see if you can soften the muscles around your left hip. Relax the space. If it is too much for you to have your arm up and over your body, your second option is to take that beautiful inhale, allow the left arm to float up, and you can allow it to rest behind you. No need to take hold of your foot from behind, but you want to allow your arm to become heavy and weighted so that you're still creating space from your shoulders, You're allowing the weight of your left arm to keep you from irritating, perhaps if you have rotator cuff issues or anything along those lines. Otherwise, feel free to just allow yourself to be heavy here. Soft as tips. And again, try to soften the space around your root chakra. Breathing through any forms of discomfort that you're feeling in your physical body. Noticing if there are any emotional spaces that come up. Take a moment to experience them and truly do let them go. Allowing these beautiful spaces and meridians in your body to reconnect. Soften your brow. Softening the space around your sacral chakra. Your solar plexus, that space of your third chakra. Softness around the heart chakra, your throat chakra. Again, relaxing the space at the center of your brow. Breathing toward your intellectual body. And allowing this beautiful energy to flow right up through the crown. When you're ready, inhaling, left arm rises. Exhale, let it rest anywhere along your hip or thigh, and slowly notice my head stays heavy. Ease your spine up one vertebrae at a time. Head comes back to neutral, and gently release your left leg out. Find your center. Soles of the feet come to the floor. Gently crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. Palms to the earth. Slow, deep breath. And exhale. Drop the sole of your right foot down. Left knee can be bent, or if it feels more comfortable, let it lie out. Taking that gentle rise. This time, giving a soft hug to your right leg with your left. Slow breath. Arm opens, and exhale, drop it down. Chin gently presses over your right shoulder as you sink deep down into your hips. Breathing here. Full exhale. And again, taking the range of motion that works best for you. In our yin practice, it's not pulling and tugging. Again, it's meeting yourself where you are. It's finding those highest levels of discomfort and breathing through any forms of discomfort that you have here as you reset throughout. You're almost there. And when you feel ready, easing your way back through the center, softly extending through your left leg, finding that seat. And again, seeking to place your ankle along the space of your left leg. You don't want to use your heel because then it feels like you're digging into the bone. So finding those spaces, settling into your hips, creating space as you need. Left palm finds its way, slow deep breath, and exhale, lean and slide in. Your body knows where to go, soften into that space. Inhaling, right arm can float up. And exhale to come over. Sinking. And again, if you're taking the other option, slow deep breath to lift and drop your arm behind you as you're sinking. Gently seeking to find the space to once again soften your perineum and the muscles in your groin. Acknowledging any areas that you are trying to engage throughout the practice, and try to again meet yourself where you are, sinking, settling, and holding space. Keep breathing. You are almost home. Slow deep breaths. Full If you have any sensations building in the palate, gentle swallows. Softness throughout. Beautiful. 4 more breaths if your body says it's okay. Gently easing your way back up. Allow your legs to go for a moment. Palms come down. And you'll place the soles of your feet on the floor once again, easing up toward your hips. And we're going to come down to your forearm. Gently extending your legs out from underneath you. And softly make an attempt to stack your legs one on top of the other and make any adjustments that you need to land down on your hips. We're going to head for a starfish pose. So just give yourself an opportunity to settle into your body. Carefully, placing the sole of the top stacked leg right behind the other. So I'm going to allow you to choose right or left here, depending on how you're feeling. Now you're going down to the floor, but sometimes once we get into this position, it feels like you're falling even though you're already here. So just kind of settle into your bones. Leg is extended and your foot is soft. Beautiful. Once you're here, gently extending your arms. So if you're on the left, you're extending your left arm. If you're on the right, you're extending your right arm and you're resting your head down on the inside of your upper arm. Gentle breath, lifting, and exhale, drop your hands right over your head and sink in. Your body might shift a little bit more toward the back, but you want to find a space where you don't feel like you're trying to engage the muscles into your body to settle in here. This is your traditional space of a starfish pose. Now, if you're lying down on your right, which is your masculine side, your sun side, or your more energetic side, you're allowing the energy to flow through this space. If you have found your way to your left side, you are working with your moon side, your feminine side, or the more calming side of your body. If you suffer from bouts of insomnia, the left side is a great place to come as it draws you in to that calming space and connects through your breath. It also increases the flow of oxygenated blood in your body as your heart naturally pumps left. Slow, deep breaths here. And for those of you, so we're working through a meridian that's straight through your body, so it's a beautiful rebalance to your chakras. If you feel that you can go a little deeper, you're going to simply take the sole of the outlying leg and fold it within, but you're still looking for that lengthened space in your body. So you can find the half lotus in this space and settle in. And for those of you that are going in a little deeper, feel free to take your back leg, placing it in the front, finding a full lotus on your side. Noticing that I'm not pressing the sole of my foot into the earth. I am meeting my body where I am, allowing for an extra space of release and opening through the pelvic bone, using the natural weight of your body to find that alignment in space. Gently unclenching the muscles in your hips. Just breathe here. If you've lost your breath, gently finding its way back over the bridge of your nose, reconnect, filling your lungs. Full exhale. And when you feel ready, gently extending your leg, especially if it was folded, allow the other leg to release. Allow them to gently stack. Use your palm, pressing to ease yourself up, and then carefully finding your way toward the opposite side. Take your time, and perhaps as you find the opposite side, noticing the level of heat and energy pouring down through the side that you were already resting on as it eases in deeper. When you're ready, sole of your foot comes down behind your thigh. Settle down into your hip. Remember, your heel is nice and soft. You're going to gently extend your arm out from underneath, drop down to your head. Slow breath, arm drops up and over. Unclench the muscles in your hips. If you are taking a deeper variation or modification, I still encourage you to take a moment and breathe into this space. Both sides are completely different. And it only takes 3 breaths to begin to take you from your highest level of discomfort into the beginnings of relaxation. And this works in any circumstance that you come across. Whether it's a difficult conversation, or once again, meeting yourself in your emotional body. Heavy head, relaxing through that space. If you're going deeper, feel free to now make your modification or modifications and settle into your bones. So again, if you're working toward that advanced space, you don't want to fold your legs in toward your body. Your goal is still to treat your body as though their legs were just stacked one on top of the other or one behind the other with a long leg. This takes time, so you don't want to force yourself into any positions that your body's not ready to take on either side. Always making it accessible and listening to your body. Gently finding and reconnecting with your Pranamaya Kosha or your energetic and breath body. Noticing the spaces. Letting go, softening into the Annamaya Kosha, the physical body. Allowing your Vijnamaya Kosha, or intellectual and physical body, to release. Helping to soften and clear away Chitta Vritti, or the fluctuating mind. 3 more breaths here. And again, just acknowledging how both sides are completely different. Having patience for your body, your mind, and your spirit. When you're ready, find your release. But again, try not to fidget or wiggle. So you're going to softly press yourself up. And we're going to take a moment, bringing yourself completely down to the mat to absorb. So allowing your heels to rest out about as wide as your mat, and ease your spine down 1 vertebrae at a time. You can gently lift or drop down through your spine to make sure that it feels comfortable. Hands can rest anywhere that you choose. So this is where you're using a bit of your own personal intuition to find out where your body is once again calling out for attention. If you can, I do invite you to allow your eyes to close and to completely relax the muscles behind your eyes. Softening your cheeks and your chin.
allowing your tongue to gently fall down from the roof of your mouth as you relax your jaw, softening the space around your brow, relaxing even at your hairline, and allow this sensation to wash back and over through the tendrils of your hair throughout your scalp, releasing it down through your head, your neck, your shoulders, right down your arms through your fingertips, softening the space around your collarbone and your shoulders. Acknowledging your breath. Softening the space around your rib cage, allowing your organs to relax. Softening around the pelvic bone, your hips, your spine, your thighs, your knees, your shins, your calves. Releasing through the ankles and the heels of your feet, the tops of your feet, the soles of your feet, right through the tips of your toes. Breathing here. And allow the earth to take on all the weight of your body. Let go. Finding your way to your breath. Allowing it to continue to cleanse, to continue to wash over you as you continue to absorb, as you continue to make a deeper connection from within. Breathing here. Slow and beautiful breaths. Allowing yourself to be weighted. As you gently ease your way toward your Ananda Maya Kosha, or your spiritual or bliss body. Staying here, holding space, staying in your breath. Keep breathing here. Full exhales. Knowing that in this space you are safe, you are worthy, you are deserving, you are whole, you are healthy, and you are perfect just as you are. When you are ready, allowing your breathing to gently return to normal and feeling free to begin to wiggle your fingers or your toes. You now can rotate your wrist or your ankles, gently stretching out through your arms or your legs, or beginning to take any movement that helps you to re-energize and give rebirth to your body. Taking your time to eventually find a comfortable and upright seat. Adjusting yourself so that you can find your way right back down into those beautiful sits bones and allow your energy to continue to flow. And And as you settle in, I would just like to take a moment to truly and sincerely thank each and every one of you for taking the time and for choosing to share your practice with me today. I wish you all things that continue to make your soul shine. Satnam, Namaste.